Welcome to the world's most important reviews, where we review generic, everyday items that you might use in your daily life.
Our job is to keep you informed about your daily products that you probably don't think much about. So let's get to it.
Welcome back to another episode of the world's most important reviews. We are at God knows what day of this quarantine. I have completely lost the concept of time in this room.
I don't even know what day it is today.
Is it Sunday?
I don't know. I really don't know actually.
Anyway,
so
it doesn't really matter anyway what day it is because every day feels like the same day anyway now.
Yeah, time just stands still, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so today we are going to be reviewing the most consumed. Well, it's not a product.
It's not even a product, but it's
an item, yeah.
It's still an item.
Something that is highly consumed by the people of Malaysia, at least. That is celebrity gossip, celebrity reactions to certain big things. And what is the big thing we're going to be talking about today?
I never thought that we would actually be talking about this. I absolutely do not like to dig interest in celebrity
I was happy
gossip.
reviewing tea and water and stuff, you know. I didn't.
So this is a totally different concept. So, give it away.
So basically, recently, what day was it?
I think it was a Friday or a Saturday. I have no idea.
Last week. Okay, last week the government announced that they are going to have
an emergency fund.
An emergency fund for the country, given the current situation, how we're in the middle of COVID-19, and people are like being put out of business, they're not allowed to work, you know, and they have salary cuts and whatnot. So the government has decided to provide a certain amount of money to different groups of people.
And they said nobody gets left behind.
Nobody gets left behind. Let me emphasize on that. Alright, so how this works is that it's classified to various categories, but the ones that I am familiar with is the B40 and the M40.
So what is the B40?
B40 is basically, well, there's a lot of ways of explaining it, but the gist of it is any household that has less than 4,000 ringgit of a monthly income.
And what was the other one?
The other one is those earning 8,000 and above or has an annual income of 100,000 Malaysian ringgit.
Okay.
Anybody who's categorized in the B40 category is given, I think, 1,600 Malaysian ringgit. Separated to two one-off payments. So 1,600 separated to 2 months of payment.
Are the people of Malaysia happy with this?
You'd be surprised. Well, most of us are just accepting it the way it is because close to 300 billion Malaysian ringgit is spent on this initiative to fund the people that are currently jobless right now.
That's a lot of moolah.
That's a lot of money, and that's one part, and the government is already spending hundreds of millions of Malaysian ringgit to support the medical side of things, to support the hospitals, to support the hospital staff, the frontliners, the police, the soldiers who are currently implementing the restriction of movement.
So, within all of this fund support, over the last few days, or maybe just even yesterday or 2 days ago, there was a lot of response from this fund.
But the most interesting ones that we're going to be talking about today
are the
responses
ones from the celebrities.
Yeah, from the celebrities. Names that you might know. So let's get to the first one.
Let's get into it. I'm pretty sure everyone is familiar with the name Vivi Yusof.
And Alia Zailan.
I actually don't know who that is.
Me too, actually. But I'm guessing she's an entrepreneur, just like Vivi Yusof. So I don't really know much about Alia Zailan, but Vivi Yusof is the founder of the
duck scarves.
The duck scarves,
the tudung.
The tudung,
the overpriced tudung.
Oh, I didn't say that. Okay. And also, not a fashion brand, but Fashion Valet, where they sell various products, various brands, so they include it in whatever they're selling.
So what are they saying here?
So, Alia Zailan posted on Instagram, I think it was a comment to something. She said that I think the poor will become richer during COVID-19 and jobless after. Businesses like us are trying our best to survive. Like you, I'm sad to hear some of my friends have to close down their businesses, can't afford to pay.
Okay,
I just want to focus on this line over here. I think the poor will become richer during COVID-19 and jobless after. What do you think it means?
I think she doesn't know what it's like to be poor.
Why do you
That's
say
what
that?
I think.
Well, why do you say that though?
That's a very bold statement, dude. I think the poor will become richer during the COVID-19 and jobless after.
So how about the jobless after part? What do you think about that? I don't really understand that.
How can you become rich during a pandemic and jobless after?
But I don't think she understands what the function of this Bantuan is. The funds that is coming out of the government's pocket. I don't think that she understands what it is for. It's not for running businesses, it's not for all that. It's to cover for basic amenities, basic needs such as food, soap, tissue paper, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, because we are locked in our house. We're not allowed to work. We're not allowed to go out and do our daily businesses. So
that's the first part.
Yeah.
And then we have Vivi Yusuf here. She commented. She agreed. Exactly. It's a short-term relief and a huge suffering later for everyone from businesses to employees. I mean, that is true, but the way she's saying it is as if her business does not have any emergency fund.
that makes sense, actually. I mean, to be honest, COVID-19 is something that nobody expected to happen. Nobody expected it to explode up to this level of seriousness. I think them too. So I guess they didn't have an emergency fund to cover up for the losses, but you kind of have to sort of sympathize with Vivi Yusuf as well, because she is the owner of not just any business. It's a multi-million
How can you
dollar
sympathize
company.
people like this?
Let me stop you right there. Okay, what they are arguing about is not how this funding is personally affecting them. How it affects their businesses. That's what they're concerned about, because Fashion Valley, the Duck Group, is a huge company which has a lot of staff in a lot of different departments. All right, it's not just a random stall beside the
I'm
road.
pretty sure if you have a big company, like, you definitely have stakeholders too, right?
Yeah,
You have
exactly.
investors.
Yeah, so they have a lot to worry about. So what they're complaining over here is that they're scared that they're not able to maintain their business after this.
Oh, come on.
Well, she is wealthy. She is wealthy. She's not complaining about that. I think she has no shortage of food. She has no shortage of personal funds that she can't be able to take care of her family or whatnot. No, she's concerned about her business right now. She's concerned about her business, which costs millions to run.
Okay.
And imagine if you have a business that is worth millions, that takes millions to run, and all of a sudden stop production. You can't produce anymore. In this case, you can't produce cars, you can't sell clothes and whatnot. She still has like online shops and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure nobody buys clothes right now. So
you're gonna back her up, basically.
She shouldn't be complaining like that. She should have put it in. She should have said it better.
It's the way she worded it, basically.
Yeah, it's the way she worded it. She's supposed to systematically explain to the people, explain to her followers what she meant. So we can't totally dismiss her concern.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Let's move on now.
Okay, so we are going to watch a reaction video.
I'm pretty sure y'all know this guy.
He's from Penang.
He's pretty famous. He's from Penang.
Yeah, we're from Penang. So I've never met him before, but I've seen his face on TV before.
I'm not sure if you want to meet him after you see the video.
Why? What's it about?
Let's see this.
Alright.
Bro, dah grade T20 tak dapat apa. Tok hang aku tak dapat apa. Habis tu aku bukan manusia lah. Ni makcik PR pun berniaga. Nasi lemak pun dapat. Ni makcik lemak. Nasi lemak pula. Makcik yang berniaga nasi lemak tu. Ingat mereka tak ada duit ke? Mereka boleh work from home. Macam kami nak work from home macam mana? Cuba fikir. You answer me now. You talk good only. I slap you backhand. You melekat behind the TV, You see the slipper? I slap you. Ada yang RM8. Mat, takkan aku RM1,000, Mat. Mat, RM1,000
He's
tak
complaining
dapat,
about
Mat.
1K when he's wearing.
RM1,000
How much do you?
steering pun GT apa?
I completely
GT.
agree with what he's saying. Alright? I mean,
bukan.
When did you
come on,
change this?
it's not enough. It's not enough what we're getting, okay? Because
Are those-
the makcik jual bihun kat tepi Petronas tu. Kau ingat dia tak ada duit ke? She has money, okay? Aku pun manusia. Kita pun manusia, okay? Siapa nak bayar petrol yang Lamborghini yang kat luar tu? Ferrari tu semua. Aston Martin tu semua. Bibi aku punya Range Rover, siapa nak bayar? I slap your face sampai muka kau lekat ke dinding macam cicak. We are human. Be considerate. Sorry, dog. I can't hear myself, bro. Be considerate.
Are those? You have two Bose headsets?
You kena be considerate sikit. We are all humans.
What's the point of wearing the in-ear?
The point is, I'm trying to show we are all humans and we have basic needs. Ada 10,000 aircon dalam rumah aku ni. Siapa nak bayar bil? Be more considerate. We are all human.
Wow, Sharnas is the real king here, man. What?
Alright, that was an exaggeration. But you get what I'm trying to say. Alright, I could sympathize with Vivi because she's concerned about her business. Sharnas, as you can see in this video, he's wearing AirPods. He's wearing an MLB cap. No, that's not an MLB cap.
And he's got a.
Steering one GT.
And he's complaining that the amount of money he's getting won't be enough to get a steering wheel for a game that he's playing. That's his major concern. And he's trying to compare himself with the person who's selling nasi lemak,
who has probably no trust fund.
Yeah, she is probably wealthy in her own level. Okay, she has money to support her family.
But not like
you can't compare. Okay, you know, if for those who don't know who Sharnas Ahmad is, he is basically a Penangai born in the 1980s, I think, in Georgetown, and he is a really successful actor. His debut was on 2009.
This guy is a successful actor.
Yeah, and he's a comedian. He's an actor, and
how
also
can you be a successful actor if you post something? If you go live, say something. I mean, comedian, sure. I mean, like you can say that kind of shit live.
Him being a comedian, I really hope he was joking in this video because, to be honest, I mean, if he was serious, I really have nothing to say about this guy. He's really comparing himself with the others. I mean, he is the son of a wealthy businessman in Penang, and he's probably already wealthy because of his gigs, his acting, and stuff like that. Because he's acted in a lot. He's been around. Okay.
Oh, well, whatever then. I've had enough of this guy. He's full of himself.
You really can't sympathize with people like this.
No, too much.
That's too much, right?
So let's move on. So we're moving on to our last artist. I think it's our last.
I think so, yeah.
Because I've had enough actually, but the show must go on. So we've got Malaysian comedian Shuib Spatu, and he let out a little rant on his Instagram. So let's check it out.
Assalamualaikum. Duduk rumah cantik. Okay, video ni saya buat sebab baru ni kawan-kawan saya Black, Tomo, Aceh pun ada buat juga statement pasal nak minta bantuan khusus daripada kerajaan. Ramailah orang komen dekat Instagram Black, kat Tomok punya Instagram, hentam, huncap. Cakap apa ni anti Malaysia ni? Patutnya ni saat ni korang bantu lah. Tolong lah. Korang kan banyak duit. Kan sebelum ni macam-macam tunjuk itu ada, ini ada. InsyaAllah outside tu kita buat. Tak nak kecoh-kecoh je pun. Okay. Macam Black, Tomok ni, diorang ni sebenarnya keluarkan statement tu untuk mewakili artis-artis lama, artis-artis veteran, penggiat-penggiat seni lain macam director, penulis skrip, makeup artis, budak prop, budak wardrobe, handyman. Sebab bila perintah kawalan pergerakan ni confirm diorang takkan ada job. Berapa lama ni? Kita pun tak tahu ni berapa lama kita akan berada di perintah kawalan pergerakan ni. Kan? So ada pula juga orang cakap, apa sumbangan kau pada negara sampaikan kerajaan nak kena keluarkan bantuan khusus untuk artis? Macam mana nak cakap yang sebelum-sebelum ni artis lah yang menyanyi, artis lah yang
Alright, let me stop you there. Bantuan khusus untuk artis-artis Malaysia. Specifically,
he wants a specific category for artists
because they've been entertaining us all this while, so they deserve a special amount of bantuan.
No, I don't understand. Isn't artists? Why does artists have to be subcategorized? Aren't you guys the rakyat too?
Yeah, exactly. And you're part of the working community as well. The production crew is part of the working community.
Why do you want to put yourself on a tier above the rakyat?
Yeah,
you are the rakyat.
What makes you so? Everybody is. A lot of people are dissatisfied with the amount of money that they're receiving in this couple of months of lockdown that we have. But you have to understand the reason why a specific amount of money is allocated to these people. Why is there a limit? Why can't it be 5,000? Why can't it be 8,000 Malaysian ringgit given to us?
Because I don't understand. Can't artists, they can make content on their social media? What's the problem?
That's one thing. I mean, okay. You know who Aaron Aziz is?
Yeah.
He makes content on, was it YouTube or Instagram?
I think it was his Instagram, but the thing is, he was doing something.
Yeah, he was doing something.
He wasn't. I don't think he was complaining.
He wasn't complaining. You know, he kept himself preoccupied, and he just took care of himself, and he just tried to make content. And for these actors who has a lot of connections, has a lot of followers.
This Shuib guy has 3.3 million followers on Instagram.
You can use that to your advantage. Review products, like what we're doing right now. Although we're not getting paid.
If I had 3.3 million followers, I would do like a shitload of paid reviews.
Yeah, exactly. You can get a decent amount of money with that, although it probably doesn't add up to what you usually earn, but it's still money, and
it's still something.
And this is a situation that we've never been in before. It is, nobody expected it to blow up this badly. You know, so you have to take emergency measures to take care of your own self. I mean, in the celebrities case, at least they have the option of making content. At least they have the option of getting paid.
Your average makcik yang jual nasi lemak tu kat tepi jalan tu, they don't have that other option. They just have that stall.
Okay. So enough about him. How about the part where he displays his concern about the production crew, like the cameraman? You know, anybody who is involved in the production of whatever he's acting in. How about that?
That's a different story actually. That one, for that, I think they actually do depend on the government. In a way. That is actually more concerning than the top tier artists.
So don't they receive any amount of money?
They do actually.
They do, right?
Everyone. The government has given everyone. Even you, even me, even him. Everyone gets a slice of the cake.
So why is it that so basically he's demanding for more money from the government for these people?
Okay, I think the problem with these top tier artists is they made a lot of money. They make a lot of money in general. And then when a pandemic like this occurs, the government has to take control and pull out a trust fund for everyone. And the problem now is these artists, can I say that they don't know how to live within that means?
So
they have a certain
they
standard.
don't know how to adapt to this current situation.
Yeah, they're not like you and me that, you know, we can survive on like biscuits and like Milo. Can they do that?
I think is that why they're complaining?
Can these top tier artists survive living within their means? Within a pandemic means, not their means. Their means, we have like, he probably has like Gucci stuff, you know.
Yeah.
All these top tier brands. Can you drop that for just a second and just think about the real world?
Yeah, because right now in this situation, you know, with all the lockdown stuff happening, I mean, you know, they can't go to their favorite restaurants. I mean, you don't have to. This shouldn't be a concern at this time.
The concern is survival, not living in an upper echelon kind of tier,
and also abiding by the RMO.
It's ridiculous, man.
So that should be the main concern right now. And as far as the payment of the crew is concerned,
that is actually a more important issue, I guess.
Although I do believe that they are getting paid. Are they getting paid? They are getting paid.
They are. Everyone's getting a slice of the cake.
Everyone's getting a slice of the cake. Not as much as you would want it to be, but then again,
you have to just accept what they give you at this point, because there is no choice.
You can't be demanding the government for more money at this point, because they've been spending a lot of money, a lot of our money, on more necessary things like healthcare and paying off the frontliners. And mind you, they've already taken out 250 billion Malaysian ringgit for
out
us.
of their emergency trust fund, I believe.
I'm not sure about that, but it's still a large sum of money.
Yeah.
It's a large amount of money that will put a dent in our country's economy. So they have to take all this into consideration before they start complaining.
Anyway, so there you have it. A bunch of Malaysian celebrities who decided to react upon the government's emergency fund.
I could sympathize with some of them, but then the ones who are really sounding super self-centered, I can't relate. I'm sorry, and I can't really support them. I can't really support the words that they say.
But anyway, you tell us, what do you think of these celebrities? What do you think? I mean, for me, they're supposed to be saying things that are upbringing because they are public figures.
Yeah.
People are watching them. So like, monkey see monkey. We want to avoid the whole monkey see monkey situation where you just complain about the funds and everything. But tell me, what do you think? Let us know.
Drop your responses in the comments below and subscribe to our channel.
Thank you for watching. Till the next time.